Hello there, this is Coach George here at the ATC. And for this video session, I'm going to talk to you about some tools that we use to help work on our release and help work on our arm mechanics. And also going to introduce some drills, things that we do to try to, how we use these tools to try to help us with our throwing. The first thing I'm going to show you, this is a yellow 150 gram driveline ball. This driveline ball weighs about the same as a baseball, pretty close. And we use this a lot to throw against the wall. I'll kind of show you exactly how it works. This might be a little advanced for younger ages, but we definitely use it in the high school. It's a 1,000 gram driveline ball. We use a heavier ball because heavier balls sometimes they invite proper mechanics because you're gonna have to be really efficient in your movements. If you're not efficient in your movements, then you're gonna practice bad mechanics. So a heavier ball kind of tightens things up. This is called Clean Fuego. In Clean Fuego, it's like a baseball. I'm not gonna actually throw this today, but you hold it just like a baseball with 2 fingers on top and your thumb on bottom. This kind of introduces you to the proper way of how to grip a baseball. Hold on, I'll be right back. So when we grip a baseball, typically our starting point is we want to have a 4-seam grip, okay? Comfort level in terms of where you like your fingers on the laces is kind of on you. I like my fingers really over the laces. And then our thumb's gonna be right underneath the ball. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 points of contact, okay? And the ball is gonna be out. There's gonna be quite a bit of space here out from our hand. This is what's gonna give us a little bit stronger throw. The 4-seam grip catches more seams. The ball is gonna typically kind of stay on path. This is a 2-seam grip. Okay, you can go here with the 2-seam grip. You can go on the laces with the 2-seam grip. You can split a lace here and go with the 2-seam grip. Any one of these are okay. The problem with those grips is that it's gonna cause the ball to move. And we wanna learn how to throw something straight first before we try to put movement on the ball. Well, the point here is that if I have a baseball, this is ideal. And the ideal release is that I'm coming over the top of the ball and I'm finishing on top. We always say start on top, finish on top. Well, the Clean Fuego is gonna make sure that you do that because when you throw it, you want this thing to be clean as it rotates, okay? You don't want it to wobble. Well, if it's wobbling, that means there's something happening with your release. There's something happening with your release to where it's wobbling out of your hand and you don't want it to wobble. A lot of times I work with young pitchers, when they throw the baseball initially, their middle finger is so dominant as opposed to their index finger that they tend to want to come around the ball at release point. And what that causes, it causes the ball to rotate as opposed to creating backspin as it's moving towards its target. Well, we want that with the fastball, we want that backspin, okay? So when we release, one of the first drills we do is we do flip drill, okay? We just flip the ball back and forth so that we can get the feeling of what it means. We call it the last 10%. We can get a feel of what the last 10% should feel like. Okay, and so the Clean Fuego, it kind of gives you a visual representation of what that should look like. So you here, hold it, and you flip it, or when you throw it, make sure it comes out, make sure that last 10% is clean. This is a really, really good tool. We also use it for other pitches as well. We use it for curveballs, and then we use it for sliders. We teach players how to throw sliders. The changeup, we try to do it with the changeup. It's a little bit harder with the changeup. We haven't quite mastered that yet, but we're still working on it. Anyway, great tool. Clean Fuego, Driveline, 150 gram ball. Driveline, 1,000 gram ball. Company, like I said, is called Driveline. You can also get a lot of these things at Oats Specialties as well. The final tool that we use a lot, the towel. We've talked about the towel already. Tea towel, kitchen towel. Take a piece of electric tape, just put it right down the middle. Now you hold it and grab it just like a fastball. Okay, so you can throw. And of course, the best tool is a baseball. Just play catch. Play catch with your dad, with your brother, sister, grandma, whoever. Okay, so let me show you some drills in terms of what we do with these particular tools. I will not use the Clean Fuego just because it's just me by myself today. But I can show you the other drills. So one of the drills in particular, we call this pivot pickoff. Yet again, a lot of this stuff comes from Driveline. This really works on cleaning up the mechanics. So I'm gonna get to a power 90 in front. So typically when I throw this direction here. I throw this direction like this. So this is my glove side, this is my throwing side. I throw here, but this pivot pickoff, it gets you to work on hip to shoulder separation and also gets you to tighten up your arm mechanics. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna get power 90. I'm gonna start to rotate. And remember, my throwing shoulder is pointing towards the wall, okay? My feet are slightly open, going this direction. And I'm gonna rotate and throw. Here, get power 90 and throw. Okay, you can also do it with a regular baseball or this yellow sand-filled ball. If you don't feel comfortable using a heavier ball, which is fine. Oop, I'm gonna have to back up. Okay, that is pivot pickoff. It's designed to teach hip-shoulder separation and also clean up your arm mechanics. We do this drill not just throwing against a wall with a rubber ball or a sand-filled ball or a plyo ball. These are called plyo balls. We also do them playing catch. So if I was playing catch with someone over here, I do the exact same thing, and I would just throw with my partner. Another thing this also teaches, it teaches you kind of work out to in, back to front. I really like this drill. I think it's a really positive drill. The second drill I'm going to show you is what we call same foot, same hand. So typically, I'm going to step with my glove side foot, which is my left foot, to throw. And I'm going to throw. In this one, I'm actually going to cheat, and I'm going to start with my right foot forward, and I'm going to have my glove side foot back, okay? So if you can kind of see my feet here. I'll show you. So throwing side foot forward, glove side foot back. Not this way. This is normal. This is where I normally would be when I throw. Now, I'm going to switch my feet, okay? So I'm gonna go glove side forward. My chest is gonna be forward. I'm gonna stay tight with my arm. I'm not gonna get extended. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rotate. It's kind of similar to the pivot pickoff, but it's a little bit different. Staying on top. And I could sit here and work on a tight arm swing all day. Hand stays on top, and I throw. Stays on top, and I throw. When we talk about staying on top, I mean that my hand is on top, my ball's above elbow, ball's above elbow, above elbow, above elbow, above elbow, and then it throws. Out to in, back to front. Okay, and then finally, I'll just go with my normal feet. So if I was throwing side foot first, now I want to go glove side foot first, and I'm going to do just a separation. Just here, separate, out to in, back to front. Just stay nice and tight. Stay nice and easy, nice and tight with my mechanics together. Break, throw. As I get a little more comfortable, I'm going to start focusing on rotating my back hip into my front leg. Again, my arm is just a passenger. I'm just thinking hip, out to in, back to front. Rotate hip, out to in, back to front. Staying tight with my arm, not getting out here. I can if you want. If you're a guy that has a longer arm swing, you can go here and here on this drill. But on the same foot, same hand, I want you to stay tight. On pivot pickoff, I want you to stay tight. My arm swing when I pitch tends to be a little bit longer. I tend to kind of get down, kind of go down and then up, okay? Thumb to thigh, knuckle to sky. So on this, if I'm doing this drill, I can break it down and up, down. Just make sure I get up. Hip, right hip to left hip. Right hip to left hip. Okay? Those are some basic drills that you can do if the towel gets too boring. These are pretty cheap. I think these are about $7.99, $8.99. You can find them on driveline.com. The bigger one Like I said, you can try it if you're older. If you're younger, obviously I don't think this is an appropriate weight for you, but the bigger one is we use primarily just for pivot pickoff, and it helps us stay tight and have to throw, because like I said, it invites efficient movement. Clean Fuego, really fun to play catch with. I would suggest not playing catch with this any further than like 50 feet, 60 feet. To start with flips, get a feel for it. And then when you start playing catch with it, don't play long toss with this. 50, 60 feet is really all you need. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a clean release out of it, okay? Hope that was helpful. If you need anything, let me know. Thank you so much. You guys have a great one. Bye-bye.